Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus at Bill M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Omar, ready?
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to air one out right away. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. To throw is Jackson. Escaping to his left. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think
PlayStation.
There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect
2 minutes of gameplay.
on some of
Hey,
these
PlayStation.
passes. All proven though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be second down. Now, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raven first down. Now the first carry for King Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And the Raven first down.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll run. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Second and inches.
At the Ravens' 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Jackson, forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. Throwing Jackson. Forced to his right. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Now Jackson on the move. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. It's second down. Jackson now on the run to the right, taking off, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Good for a Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Rolling right, he's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. We are through one. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10. Now Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Again, it's Jackson. He's got his big tight end.
Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain. What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Third and 11.
And it's third down.
Here's Jackson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Fourth down, Jackson. He finds his receiver, that's Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. 24-yard pickup as they convert on fourth down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 12-yard line.
Jackson up top again. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays. And that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
To the air one more time with Jackson. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
This is Cardinal 2. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. And he will drive his way into the end zone.
The keeper. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The Ravens will line up.
Now it's Jackson. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes Hill on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard
The
line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson moving outside the pocket. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2nd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
Yeah, and I think that's one when he goes back and looks at the film, Mike, he's going to want that throw back. But remember, outside of the pocket, on the run, you're trying to make something happen downfield. The accuracy of these throws could be a little bit tricky compared to when you have your feet set. So in this case, he gives his guy a shot, but just overshoots an opportunity downfield.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Out to his right. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Jackson now to throw on first down. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Jackson now on second down. He'll look for Flowers downfield. He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here first and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and short, Jackson. And he's into the end zone.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at
Hey, PlayStation.
spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
They'll get across the 20, mark them down at 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
That's good for a Baltimore
From the 34
Raven.
now, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. Moving left, going up top, and looking for Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Now, Jackson. Forced out left. Now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the gun, Jackson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the one.
Baltimore Raven. First down and goal to go.
Jackson rolling to the left. That is caught by the tight end.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
Just as slow on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. He's got it to Hopkins. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll go again here with Henry. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
A pass pulled in by Henry. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Jackson now. He'll look underneath for Henry. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. Trying to throw that one on the run, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Fourth down. Jackson. He's got it at the 3. Looking for the pylon, but the official right.
Hey, PlayStation.